My dear brothers and sisters, today's gospel reading leads us into a section of Mark's gospel that explores challenges confronting all disciples on their journey of faith. The first challenge is to clarify the nature of our commitment as disciples of Jesus. If we fail to understand who Jesus is, then we have little chance of understanding the nature of our own call to follow him. Two questions are posed. Who do people say that I am? And who do you say that I am? Those are two questions. Those questions were posed to disciples, but come back home. Those questions are posed to us today, right now. Who do you say Jesus is? If that question is asked to us, what is the answer? If people ask you, because they know you are a Christian, who do people say that Jesus is? What would be your answer? And then if they ask you, who is Jesus for you? Peter said, you are the Christ. Wonderful he is, and we know that. But right now, who is Jesus for you? Do you understand him? Many people will have different answers. Like personally, I know that Jesus is Christ, but I would say that Jesus is my Savior. Jesus is my healer. Jesus is a doctor. And so many answers. Who do you say that I am? It was a question addressed to our forebearers in faith, communities of the latter part of the first century, and Christians around the millennium. We are invited, my dear brothers and sisters, to hear these questions. Do we simply share what people say about Jesus? Are we like Peter, who has the right language, but only partial insight? Or do we have the wisdom to seek a deeper understanding of the identity of Jesus? In response to Jesus' second question, who do you say I am? Who is Jesus for you? Do we really understand? Or we just follow the crowd? Yeah, we are Christians, but personally, who is Jesus for you? Peter gets the right word. Jesus is the Messiah, the Christ, God's anointed messenger. It becomes clear, however, that Peter has a very different notion from Jesus of what it means to be the Messiah or the Christ. And Jesus continues to tell his disciples that if you are to follow him, you have to wake up every day and carry the cross. And what is the cross? The cross is to be the true witness of Christ as a Catholic, as a Christian. To come out and speak the truth. That is the cross. But sometimes we fear the cross. We fear it. Today, Jesus is inviting us not to fear the cross, but to carry the cross and be his witness, to speak the truth amidst all the challenges. You know, in the country where we live, there are many challenges, but it is you and me every day to come out and be the witness of Christ. Are you ready to carry your cross, to suffer with Christ, and to witness to other people who Christ is for you?
Thank you for joining us for this celebration of the Mass. This virtual Mass is broadcast to hundreds of people every day of the week. You know, over 100 years ago, the very first celebrations of the Mass took place on the second floor of the Glenview Public House. It's been inconceivable that 100 years later, we would be reaching so many people all over the world through this technology. If you'd like to support the ongoing broadcasts of OLPH's Masses, please go to our website, go to Give Central, and you'd be able to support the ongoing outreach of this virtual ministry. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us in prayer. God bless you.